Alright, we're just leaving the old walled town of Guoyu and we are heading to the castle of the former chancellor, to the Kangxi emperor. Nestled in the southeastern Shanxi countryside is the residence of Chancellor Chen. This family estate was first constructed in the 1400s, but most of what we see today was built between the 17th and 18th centuries. It is a fine example of northern Chinese family compound architecture and was even visited by the emperor himself. You need a few hours to fully explore this place, so let's get going. The whole estate is a patchwork of four-walled courtyards, known in Chinese as Siheyuan. This architectural style has a long history, particularly here in Shanxi Province and in the Chinese capital, Beijing. This type of residence has a history dating back over 2,000 years, and there are dozens to explore in this family estate. Mind blown. I kind of thought this was going to be a crappy tourist place, if I'm being honest. I think I've still got the Hanging Temple experience in my head. Wonderful. If you're out in this part of China, get yourself here. Will not disappoint, I promise you. Steep entry though, 120 RMB. However, 115 for the Hanging Temple, and that was small and rubbish. Oops. The whole place is split into an outer complex, mostly built in the early 1700s, and an inner complex, mostly built in the 1600s. With 640 rooms and dozens of courtyards, it is very easy to get lost here. Not necessarily a bad thing, as every corner reveals more secrets. So the family that lived here were the Chen family, and they were the elite of Chinese society. This family produced 9 people who passed the imperial examinations, which is almost unheard of, and therefore really had the favour of the emperor. Chen Tingjing, who was born in this particular place I'm standing right now, was also the teacher to the Kangxi emperor. This place was developed and added on to for years and years and years. Every generation, added their own part essentially. But a lot of it was done under Chen Tingjing, and he was obviously very close to the emperor. So a lot of people in the court were not happy about this and thought that he was trying to outdo the emperor, because this place it's almost on par with, Forbidden City, like imperial palace level. Despite all this, the emperor still maintained his trust in Chen Tingjing, and Chen Tingjing was actually his teacher before as well. So even the emperor still has that respect for his teachers. Good old Confucian society, eh? Chen Tingjing was born into this already powerful family in 1638. He passed the imperial examinations at the highest level, was an accomplished poet, and served in numerous government and educational positions. He spent time with the Kangxi emperor, even attending imperial tours of China, and it is believed that upon his death in 1712, the emperor wrote a poem for him. A rare honour indeed. It's beautiful and ornate. Everything's designed so nicely. The whole complex is covered in stone carvings. Animals, both real and mythical, adorn almost every wall and doorway. There is something hiding around every corner here. If you visit, make sure you don't just go to the highlighted spots on the map. Wander around, get lost, it won't disappoint. It's absolutely sublime. You can see why people were getting jealous in Beijing about this guy. I kind of want to get up on these walls, but I don't know how. Let's find out. So you can see quite clearly from up here the four-walled compounds of Siheyuan, which basically the whole place is just made up of. Pretty spectacular. From up on the walls you can really see how vast this complex is. The whole place was fortified in the 1600s in response to a local uprising, and the tallest building here, named the Tower of Rivers and Mountains, was built purely for defensive purposes. Shanxi is full of heavily walled family homes and temples, quite a distinct part of local architecture, and one of the reasons so many ancient buildings survive here. Walking around the city wall, obviously you get a real nice view looking down at all the places you've just been wandering. Very beautiful. This is one of the oldest buildings, one of the oldest complexes in the whole place. Sells ice cream. It's China's only dictionary museum in here. There's a reason for that. It's because Chen Tingjing, who was, the guy who lived here for a long time, he was a teacher of the Kangxi emperor. He was also the chief editor of the very famous Kangxi dictionary, hence a dictionary museum. Well, no stately residence in China can be complete without a beautiful garden as well. Actually, there are several. This is the biggest of the gardens here. It's where they used to entertain their guests. Even the emperor, the Kangxi emperor himself, did actually come here twice to visit. Unbelievable, eh? If you don't know much about the Kangxi emperor or emperors in China, he was the longest serving emperor in Chinese history in the Qing dynasty. Probably like a top 5 all-time emperor in China, In Chinese emperor top trumps, he would do pretty well, I think. Just walked through a very beautiful place, and you were looking at my face. Let me show you what I just walked through because it was so pretty. Alright, we're going to call it a day there, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. I'll be back very soon with another one. Fantastic place. If you're out here in China, you want to go somewhere a little bit different, a bit unusual, it's worth checking out. I think, yeah, my expectations were not that high, to be honest. Very happy I came. It is quite a special place, this. Anyway, until the next video, take care, stay safe, and I'll see you later. Bye.